New Zealand.
Hi everyone, it's Matthew, and I'm back with another video of Euro Truck Simulator 2.
Throw some of their education.
So today we're on what used to be my multiplayer profile, which I now use for just testing out the odd map here and there. And today we're doing this job.
There in Auckland, New Zealand. I don't know.
Today we're
it's funny that she
doing this job from
I'm not gonna say what it is now.
Rostock.
I want you to listen to the call later. And
all the way
you'll
this little ferry here to
needless to say, it was just another
Reykjavik.
logical
I think so you say that in Iceland, so it's a fair distance, but as I say, most of it's by ferry, so it shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, it didn't work.
But anyway, let's get going.
Either you know the facts or you don't, and that's kind of why some of the show is not going to be live today.
Before, when I selected this job, I had the job available.
The facts don't matter.
Doing some, I think it was a
it doesn't matter how much evidence.
Some very heavy.
We could present here on the No Stay Project, here on LRN.
Overweight load. I forget what it was, but
doesn't matter.
I lost that job, so I had to just choose motor oil.
Because you never will, because the majority are followers. They're not thinkers. They don't critically analyze things. They don't look at things. They just take things as face value. I mean, they just, it's just like what they said in the Truman Show. People accept the reality that's given to them, and they don't question it. If it comes from the TV, then they
I'm going to have a talk today about the PC and a couple of things like that. It was
almost as if you're not talking to an adult.
Hopefully in the next few weeks I should be doing a case transfer to this machine, so buying a new case, getting someone to install it for me. Well, critically, and I might have said about this before, but this is the full story of it. Basically buying a new case with an inbuilt the issue of 400 watt above, like 500, 550 watt, and then
none of that has any.
And then
the head of an agency.
Yeah.
Put the raw video out.
Wow, I just forgot what I was saying.
People's names that are their lives are going to get destroyed. Don't worry about it.
400 watt plus PSU built in. But you can still change it down the line if it's not big enough.
Confirmation bias.
And checking it has some case fans in it, and
then I had evidence that the politician was dead wrong.
Checking it supports a mini ITX motherboard, because that's what the current motherboard in the current case is, a mini ITX motherboard. And checking it supports USB 2, not USB 3, because this older machine, it's still USB 2, not 3, which is not surprising really.
Against the mainstream media, they're not interested in the backstory. Why would they care about investigating?
And several other things be upgraded. So the video card, I already got that. That's probably going to be upgraded to temporarily AMD R7 250, Sapphire R7 250, and if I can use the Windows trick to entice the power out to fit, then I will. But that's probably only going to be temporary for like a few years maybe. More likely the graphics card I want is a Sapphire R9 270X, because that's definitely a really good card, and for its price it's so good. Yeah, the R7 250 will do for now. I'm gonna get some new memory. I'm gonna probably get either another 8 gig stick of this HyperX 1600 megahertz memory, or I'll get a fresh new 16 gig of, I think it's called AMD R9 16 gig 2400 megahertz RAM, or something like that. is that super fast RAM does actually help with the performance in the game a little bit around the towns. And I'm gonna probably upgrade the CPU cooler, because that's the CPU I'll probably keep the same, but the cooler I want to change because the stock cooler is not really that good anymore. To keep the, and generally just change what needs changing, and then you know it should be alright for playing most games at medium settings with the high textures and you know things like that. So
honest, professional, wanted to see the evidence. I'm thinking that after he talks to his editor, he's not going to be so willing to look at the evidence. Because what you have to do,
speaking of
as a member of the church,
towns or whatever I said before,
is you would have to realize you can
cities.
lie to all your life. You would have to
The
realize that you would
beta
not
for
only
the
lie to all your life and put
117
so much trust and faith.
Yeah, 117
into
public
your
beta is out now.
life.
It's not full release yet, it's still public beta, so
This guy's
it's up to
Peter
116
lied
now, so there's no
the other day.
sort of
It's
mod
politician.
conflicts,
But you would then have to confront
you know.
the fact
So, but a lot of things have changed in it. I haven't got a list with me, but I know that they've improved the graphics quite a lot. So the sky and weather have been improved, and I think the new Mercedes is coming out in the full update, but I'm not sure. You can hire more than 154 drivers now. They've made a few changes to the graphics settings, the actual settings themselves. They've made the game smaller, so it lags less in towns, and the FPS drops in towns aren't as bad as they used to be. And the game's actually smaller than it used to be, so it's quicker to load in.
Every editorial job.
And yeah, so hopefully when I end up doing this case transfer and various upgrades, well, should have a lot better PC to play on, and a lot better quality videos. And you know, by that I mean I'll be able to turn my graphics settings up and still average, hopefully a decent FPS.
When confronted about evidence of his jurisdiction, said, "You want evidence of jurisdiction?"
As I say, if I could have done it, I would have gone for either the R7 265X or the R9 270X, most likely.
No investigation whatsoever. No covering of the story. Why? Because as the editor said to me, and it's on markstevens.net, your argument has no merit. It's not an argument, it's a video of an agent saying, we have a jurisdiction because we said so. Sir, your argument has no merit. Sickening. Sickening.
Yeah, I do like that what Eurotruck is putting lately. I mean, the graphics I think have got are getting better and better as we speak, and they're even better in the new beta. And generally, I like the way they're doing with it at the moment. Of course, as we know, Scandinavian DLC is coming out on May 7th, and you would hope that Promods would you know, reconfigure their map so that they continue off of the Scandinavian DLC, and if they continue off that, oh damn.
And I know I said I have a video. I think what I'll do is I'll just link the entire ASU video.
So yeah, if Promods made it so that their map would work with the Scandinavian DLC, that would be nice. But it probably will take a while for them to do that, having to cut out a large section to accommodate Scandinavia.
Would have a difficult time not only understanding what happened during.
I was ready for him to merge in then.
But definitely having a serious issue understanding understanding why it was so significant, or that it was significant at all. And when you get criticism from so-called liberty activists, self-proclaimed anarchists, they loudly proclaim on the radio, on any forum that they're given an opportunity to talk about their alleged beliefs, and that they will just vehemently denounce
this particular sound mod for the Scania does sound pretty nice. I mean, you can't say that it sounds like a sports car or anything. It sounds, I think, like a proper diesel truck, and the turbo on it. That it looks the Scania R streamlined and the Scania T, which is pretty nice, you know.
Vehemently go after minarchists because of their support with some violence, and yet when I have on marstevens.net objective proof, and I'm talking about so-called liberty activists that are anarchists, and talk about objective proof and evidence, and yet when you put it on the website where you're confronting the politicians themselves, the ones they claim are dishonest, the ones they claim that every word out of their mouth is a lie, everything they have is stolen, to quote Nietzsche. These same people will then turn around when they look at one of the videos or hear one of the call to shames. Instead of saying the obvious, that the politician humiliated himself, or this lying politician was not able to support his arguments and is further evidence that they were dishonest, no. The one asking the question, me, I'm a crank. I'm an idiot. I'm stupid.
We should be able to get to Iceland in this video. I'll show you. I will show you.
So, you gotta. All we could do is put
I'll
the
show you.
evidence out there for.
Well, the challengeness of Iceland.
And it's just, you can't expect that just because someone is on the radio or they're a self-proclaimed anarchist, that or empiricist, and that they denounce government, that they'll hear something like I'll play now and accept it for what it is. It's no different than Rush Limbaugh or one of these guys going on there and howling and ranting about government waste.
And I have something else that happened to me yesterday when I was trying to do a stream. I was trying to do a stream of OMSI 2. And
I get it.
as you know, when I do streams, I use pretty much push to talk and everything. TS or TeamSpeak. I use it on OBS. I'm not using push to talk right now. I use voice activation for recording. Yeah. Stream, pretty much everything is on push to talk. And for some reason, the push to talk button I had for streaming, when I was in the game, it wouldn't let me talk. So I'm gonna have to find now a button that does allow me to it to work when it's in the game. When I'm in the game, sorry. Yeah, basically a button that allows me to talk. And you know, does all this
that he was just talking about
thing.
how studies have shown and you can watch the video.
Yeah, basically.
It was actually
so yeah, that's
so he says about a study,
and it does work because I did do a stream on it once before. I forget which one I used then to push talk, but since then I upgraded my mouse. And the thing about this mouse is it has 20 programmable buttons on it, and all those buttons map to buttons on the keyboard. So select any one you want, and obviously I've changed it a bit. But I don't ever think that. Obviously I did change it, so.
Turns out to be gay. You know, the whole thou, you know, it's methinks the lady doth protest too much. So that's kind of the thing there. Said they were biased, those who proclaim their virtue and their impartiality the most, the worst. And Scott Bales is he was very, very different. And you would think that having video and clear audio, which I'll play here on the show, you would think that that would generate some interest. Oh my gosh. You discredited the Chief Justice of the Arizona Supreme Court. I watched it. I heard it. The Chief Justice of the Arizona Supreme Court can't prove that the laws apply. You'd think that would generate some interest. It didn't.
Yeah, my game hasn't stopped working, but it's doing the thing where
I was thinking,
it takes ages to load some here.
Because the
well,
reasoning that so many critics have leveled is, well, Mark, you're a douchebag. You are cherry picking. You are obvious, and this is coming from liberty activists, by the way, so-called liberty activists. You're cherry picking. You're not providing us the calls that you make and the confrontations with the smart agents. You're only showing us what low-level calls.
And now Steam wants to check for available updates.
It doesn't matter that I have a federal magistrate
in the middle of
an HD video. It doesn't matter that I have the Scottsdale police chief.
Seriously, I've never known Steam try and check for available updates in the minute when I restart a game.
Cherry picking.
It's crazy.
Everything to ignore the evidence that you would think.
Yeah, that's Steam for you.
Anyway, if you're an anarchist and a liberty activist, that those calls would bolster your claim. They don't. For some reason, it's either complete apathy or I'm just still an idiot, and it doesn't prove it. But what do I know? I'm just a schmuck from Long Island. I can only put the evidence out and let people decide for themselves. Welcome back to the April 11th edition of the No State Project here on LRN.FM.
Come on, Steam. Just respond
live
once.
Every Saturday, most Saturdays, from 4 to 7 Eastern Standard Time, and 1 to 4 in Pacific or Arizona time at this time of the year.
This is so annoying.
And we're not going to be taking calls
I don't
today.
get... why does it have to check
like
available updates?
But I got a lot of material to get through, and I got that audio.
As far as I know, it only does it when I restart the PC, and now it wants to do it now.
When people who already see,
and if you don't believe me, well,
through the fallacy
here's
of
the
the
proof.
state and see how dishonest and
yeah, I'll tell you what happened. So basically, I went into the map, and then I come out, and then it wouldn't respond.
They see through it's just
because it did something where it just doesn't respond when it tries to load in or something
from
like that.
The mouth of the politicians themselves, discrediting themselves. You would think, because it's such a hard sell for the average person to follow and accept, that you would think that, oh, if there's 100 phone calls here that even the IRS admit are incredibly embarrassing to them because they can't prove that their arguments are true, and they can't prove that they have any legitimate authority whatsoever. You think that would be something that would be considered as part of the evidence that you would want to show somebody to get to convince them that the church.
Well, I'm probably gonna have to stop the video here because
their gods don't really exist.
This sucks. It really does. But
women. That's not the case.
What the heck can I do?
That's not the case.
That's
the
Steam
evidence
for you.
can be ignored by
But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video while we tried to play.
That was a big. That was what.
And
letdown. I had.
I'll hopefully see you next time. So for now, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.